Hey guys, this is Garies. Welcome back to another episode of Survival We're Done. We're back here in Minecraft Plus and we are doing some more redstone contraptions today. So, as you can see by the title, we are doing a automatic tree farm. Well, it's not really automatic, same as our wheat farm is not really automatic. Our wheat farm is auto harvest only, but we still have manual planting, and whereas with the tree farm it's semi-automatic growing but manual farming still. So before we do anything, let's go up to our tree farm and let me show you how that works. So we did this part in a previous episode, so I put the lever over there, and over here is our access staircase up to our tree farm. No, wheat farm, sorry. So I waited that all our wheat is fully grown except for 2 spots, it seems. Oh well, doesn't matter. That will be more than sufficient. So we handled this, how this works in a previous episode for redstone. And that sends a signal into this block, and that turns out off this signal, remember, this redstone. And yeah, once we switch the lever downstairs, the pistons will retract and the water will flow. And ooh, there was creatures here, that's why that didn't grow. Okay, doesn't matter. And it will push all the wheat down into that little hole, dropping all the way down to our base. So let's... oh, it's the sun setting. I thought it was coming up. Just closing that so that mobs and stuff that does not fall down into our base. Let's just close this door. Switch a lever. I don't know. I'll keep quiet. Maybe we can hear the pistons switching upstairs. No, we can't. Give it a moment or two. Should have worked by now. Did something go wrong? Something went wrong. Oh no! Let's go see what went wrong. That should not have happened. Okay, weird. So that is off at the moment. That switches that off. Okay. Huh. I thought it worked. I'm sure I tested it before I started growing all the stuff. Let's go down. Let's switch. Let's run back up. I did test this. I honestly did. I don't know what went wrong. Might be a block that I placed somewhere. Or that accidentally broke. Let me see if I can quickly see what happened, because nothing is switching actually. So the easiest way to troubleshoot would be to go down here. See what's going on. Okay, that's off on, off on. Okay, that's getting switched on, which is fine. Oh! Okay. Okay, my bad. I don't know if you noticed that, but I put a normal torch there and that does not work. Okay, never mind, let me fix that. Okay, I fixed it, swapped out that normal torch for a redstone torch, but now the whole signal was reversed. So all that I did, in place of redstone there, I put a redstone torch there because it would have been off now, and it should be on. Or did I have that wrong? I have that wrong, actually. I'll quickly switch it. Okay, so it was correct. I think maybe I messed up with something when I went up and down. I put a normal torch in place of a redstone torch, but the logic was correct. That redstone torch turns that on, and it turns on all the pistons. Okay, so now when you drop the lever downstairs, see, the whole reason why I didn't leave it like that, because when I push the lever down, it shows that things will drop down. So that's a thing. So let's or that's an idea. So let's switch lever and see what happens. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Okay, so it will slowly fill the chest. So let's go back up. And everything is harvested. And that's why we put a wall on the side, because it doesn't, or it does sometimes just drop like that when it pops off. So let me quickly replant those, and then we'll get to today's tree farm. Okay, before we start with our tree farm, let's see what the yield is. Okay, full of seeds still. So yeah, that's a good yield, except for seeds. We have way too many seeds. And we have a couple of wandering traders. Let's see, pickles, white dye, dark oak, brain coral, and packed ice. Nothing that we are interested in at this moment. Okay, so I don't really know where we can put the tree farm. Let's put it further away. I think that should be sufficient. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to lay out an area. We don't need a lot, because it will be giving us a lot of wood. So let's say 10 by 10. Okay, let's start from this corner. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, that's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one there. Oh wait, where's that? There, okay. So this will be full of wood, 5 to 6 high, depending on how the trees grow. Okay, so how this works is with pistons, and a lot of them. Oh, I forgot to make a piston or two. Actually, at the moment we won't be able to make it. I forgot there's one small little ingredient that we are missing for this, but we can start with the basics along. Okay, so let's say right over here will be our tree. Okay, so let's break that. What can we place there? Let's put a smooth stone there. Okay, so we will be growing one tree at a time. Okay, so the tree will be here, and we will stand right here, and we will use bone meal. We'll feed the sapling, it will grow, and the moment it grows there will be pistons this side stacked here on top of each other. So while we're here, so a tree will be there, piston will be there. So how many is that? I didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need a 6th one. Six, and then what we need to do, since the tree will be over here, we need to put a block right here so that the tree does not grow bigger than that, because we do not want big trees. Oh no, it's one down, sorry. There we go. So that's how high trees will grow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks right. Because we only want the 5 and or 6 high trees. So that's more than sufficient. 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I know it should be a 1 higher. Oh well, I don't think it matters. With testing, I added 1 higher. So let's see how it turns out. Otherwise, we'll just move it 1 higher. Doesn't matter. It just stops the tree from growing. Okay, so on this side, we'll need a bunch of pistons, but we need sticky pistons. So let's see if there's a way to get sticky pistons, slime without getting slime. Nope. So we need to find a slime chunk. So that's easy. You can use use Google, search for map or slime chunks, and go look for slimes. But we have another way. We need to find a swamp area. If I'm not mistaken, this is swamp, and this could also be a swamp. And over there, at night time, is when slimes spawn. So let's grab our boat and an extra bed if we have one. Otherwise, we need to make one. Okay, so I'll make a bed, get a boat, get over there, and I'll bring you back once we're over there. Okay, let's see, we're at the end of the waterways right here. Base here, waterways. So I'm guessing that is a swamp, so let's go see. Yeah, it looks perfect. Perfecto. Swamp area. Okay, so this is exactly what we need. Nice flat area. Perfect what we need. Okay, so let me flatten out the area a bit, and it's becoming nighttime. That's perfect. And I also want to set up a small home here, a small home away from home, maybe just right in the side of a mountain. Why not? So that when things spawn, it doesn't overrun us or anything. I didn't bring a door. Doesn't matter. So just a small 3x3x3 cube should be sufficient, so that when we sleep and we don't get our head smashed in by the roof or something. And it needs to be light inside here at least. I'm just going to make it one extra deep, that is. Okay, bed. And we do not want to sleep now, because we want things to spawn over there. And at least we're not that far away from base if we do get killed. Okay, so I'm going to wait for a few minutes for things to spawn and I'll bring you back. Okay, I think I see some slimes over here jumping around. That's what we want. Oh no, but we are attracting a zombie. Let's quickly get rid of it. Okay, now we can get some slimes. You have to get them down to small scale and then you can get some slimes off it. Great. If we can get a few more, 2 more at least, we should be good. Oh, there's a skeleton. Oh no, skeleton. Ooh, if that slime eats us, we are done for. Okay, that's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Okay, we have enough slimes now. Let's head back home. Okay, so we should be good now. Let's make a couple of pistons. I'm making 15 because that's... you never really have enough of pistons, believe me. Okay, so we're going to use more sticky pistons than that, but that's okay. Alright, so now we have everything that we need. Get the pistons ready, we have redstone ready. Okay, so put the pistons this way that they push out, and then we are going to use slabs. You can use any slab. I'm just using cobblestone because it's cheapest for now. I'm going to make this look much nicer in the future, maybe far future. So as I said, we'll stand here on that gold block and plant and plant a sapling, and then also stand here and bone meal it. So we've got to pick a couple of bone meals. I don't know if this will be enough, not nearly enough I believe, but luckily they added some bones in the nether, so that will give us a lot more bone meal to work from. But obviously there's another way to go about it. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just giving a power source at the bottom. And remember, it gives a signal to all blocks around it. And since this block is now powered, the signal on top of it is also powered. And if I'm not mistaken, even this block will be powered. So because it powers this block, it gives us a signal to there. I don't think that works anymore. Yes, because this blocks need to be powered. There we go. Okay. Put this back. Get its redstone so that it sends a signal that way. I'll show you guys in a second why we're doing it that way. Okay. So now if we plant a tree here, remember what I said, this thing sends power into a block and it will transfer it through. Okay, so that's what we are working with here. Okay, now you break down these blocks. Okay, so for now we're not going to go full out farm because we need a lot more slime balls, so I'll farm it off cam as we get to it. Slabs. There it is. Sorry, I can't remember exactly. No. Yes. No. That one should stay and this one should go. Okay, yes. Sorry, just need to remember how it goes. Okay, so nice thing about half slabs is it transfers redstone, no problem. You can make a staircase with it. That's awesome. Redstone does not need or does not get blocked by half blocks or incomplete blocks, like you can see. Okay, but actually I think we can only do this. We don't need to have it that far. Okay, now let's see if all of them works. Okay, it does, but we need to have that one on a short lane. There we go. Okay, so that's exactly what happens. Once a tree grows, it will push all the wooden blocks in a straight line this way. And what we'll do at the end, just want to grab this black dye, is we will put a whole array of pistons at the back, a wall of pistons right here, pushing it into that direction. So this will make one line, and then it will push the whole line that way, and then it will make a new line, push it that way, make a new line, etc, etc. So to show you an example, we have some bone meal. Let me go grab more bone meal. I should have more bones and a few saplings, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so I moved that block up one. So you stand here, give it a sapling, take a bone meal it, and obviously it works much better if you have much more bone meal. So it pushes it one way away, you put the next sapling. Only problem is this does not generate as much saplings as you'd like. And I'm out of bone meal. So that's basically how it works. It will push it for you. At least we got that back. And you can obviously leave it, and it will automatically on its own, when it grows, you can just come place it, it will move it away, place it, move it away. And at the end of the day, you can chop down this wall of wool, if you will. Not wool, sorry. A wall of wood. And you still will have a couple of pieces. So a piston can only push 12 blocks. That's all it can push. So that's why I made it 10. So we'll use 1, 2 here, and then from here on out we'll push it out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 up to here. And then we'll push it out up to here. And once it's here, we'll send it the signal not to work anymore. But I'll show you how that works later on. So I wish I had more bone meal so that we can push it a little bit more. So that leads me to the next episode's project. We are going to make a mob farm. It's a very basic one. There's a very good one out there from Monkey Farm. He made a nice one a couple of years ago. That's the one I usually use. That was what, 10 years ago. I'm not sure if he made a better one, but that's the one I used way back then. But one I usually use is much simpler and uses just wood as resources, so that's why we have wood and cobblestone. Cobblestone we have ton of. I'll go mine a bit off cam between this episode and next. We'll get a lot more cobblestone, and I'll plant saplings as I see this grow. If I see skeletons, I will do that. I'll go kill them for their bones, and if I get to a skeleton spawner, then all our problems is solved, because we need a skeleton for all their bones. But otherwise we'll use a mob spawner, and we'll just kill all the resources, because we can in any case use the XP for enchanting. So I think that's it for this episode. So we have a lot of food, we have a way to get more wood, and also, I don't know if you noticed, we have a ton of cows already. Sorry, they might be a little loud. So I've been feeding them and feeding them and yeah. So in the next episode, I think we will kill a few of them, make the item frames, and then start with the mob farm. Where should we make the mob farm? Don't know. I'll figure it out off cam. But in any case, for now, let's call it an episode. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope I show you something interesting again with automatic tree farm. Well, not really automatic. You just need to place the sapling now, and it will make you a big block of wood that you can mine. And that's awesome, I think. The more wood you can farm at the same time, the easier it is. That's why I place these trees 4 at a time, and that's why I usually like farming dark oak, because it's much more wood that you can go in one go, or get in one go. But in any case, so let's call it an episode. Thank you for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!